Okay, hi everyone, welcome back, and in this update we are going to check out Jasmy coin's price chart, and specifically we are going to at first talk about this small move down starting from this point about 1.68 cents, and then also talk about this decent bounce back right in here and try to answer a very important question. Can we argue that in this whole process, Jasmy coin did actually hit its final low right around this area, and are we now allowed to be more bullish with a lot more confidence? So are you ready? Let's dive in. First things first, if you remember the last time that we talked about Jasmy, we were right around, I believe, this area, and the idea was that if this seems like a very slow and choppy move up, and it wasn't actually that much of a deep move on the upside, so we said based on this, bears do actually have quite a bit of power, and odds are our move down from this point is not really going to be over, and you are going to see in the short term some more downward price action. I think in terms of the targets, we talked about the lower band of this region and also the 90% of the Fibonacci retracement level right in here. There we go. And as you can see, we actually pinpoint nailed that target. But followed by that, what happened? We got a very strong bounce back. Now, first things first, allow me to tell you that in here, I do believe that overall we are having a beautiful bullish setup in Jasmy coin, and odds are, let's go on H1 time frame, on a higher degree, we are having hopefully 5 wave up into a wave 1, followed by that this can be a correction structure down into wave 2, and whether the low of it is already in or not, that's going to be off for the base, no problem at all. And then after this correction, what are we going to get? I'm really hoping that we get a very strong move up into wave 3, 4, 5, which on a higher degree, let's hope it's going to be into this wave 3, followed by a correction for 4, another move into wave 5. Basically, in my view, in the next couple of months in Jasmy coin, we are going to see something like this, which translates to the next hopefully big major phase of the bull run. So overall, as you can see, we are looking bullish, and here is a top tip for you. Even if we go down once more in Jasmy coin, and we even take the lows down here about 1.4 cents, even at that point, I'm not really going to flip bearish at all, because I'm still going to argue this is a bullish setup, but then it's just going to be a 1-2 and then big move up once more into wave 3 and 4 and 5. Now, having said all that, let's go on 30-minute time frame and see what is happening. So as you can see, in Jasmy coin, after having another move down, we actually got a very strong bounce back, and now we are having a move on the downside. Question is this move down going to continue or not? I think the answer to that might be yes. And before we get into all that, let me go around here. You see, if you want to argue that we're gonna have our final low around this region, maybe this is like a very important support, then okay, you need to be able to find off of the lowest low in here a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave. This specific example is called an impulsive movement. Rules for it are we should not have overlapping of the waves between wave 2 and 4 and in any kind of 5 wave. Wave 3 is just not allowed to be the smallest wave, and in terms of the sub waves, you probably know what I'm about to say. We must be able to find 5 wave up into wave 1, 3, and 5, okay? And for wave 2 and 4, we can have different scenarios. It doesn't really matter. Let's say WXY into 4 and sure, and ABC zigzag into wave 2. Also, if you want to argue that we're gonna have our final top around here, then okay, you must be able to find off of the highest high a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and sometimes we can have, instead of an impulse, something called an expanding leading diagonal, which looks like this. This is our initial move down into 1, correction for wave 2, a strong move down into wave 3, which has to be bigger than 1, correction for 4, it must be bigger than wave 2, and this is the key. Unlike this impulsive structure, in here, we must actually be able to find overlapping of the waves between our wave 2 and 4, and this is our final move down into wave 5 in this structure, which has to be the biggest wave. Now, in terms of the subwaves, it's actually pretty much the same as this 5 wave, but with like a very small difference. For wave 2 and 4, if you want to go 100% according to the rules, then okay, you have to be able to find only and only ABC zigzags. Even a flat is not allowed. Again, if you want to absolutely 100% go according to the rules. From my POV, I do like to be a bit flexible. Nonetheless, for our wave 1, 3, and 5, we still should have 5 waves on the downside. No problem at all. Now, why am I telling you this? Because in here, I'm actually seeing some optimistic signs in this specific phase, and let's go on 15-minute chart. Let's say this point is the end of this phase on the upside, and from here we're going to get a move down. In that case, are you able to find off of the highest side a 5 wave on the downside, a complete one? I think your best shot at finding a 5 wave is if you say this is 1, this is 2, another move down into wave 3, correction for 4, and yet another move on the downside into wave 5. Now, two very important points in here. First things first, let's put the chart on regular scale and then do this. Okay, let's just adjust the scale. There we go. As you can see, our wave 4 is clearly bigger than wave 2, and in here we are having definitely overlapping of the waves. So this essentially narrows your option if you want to be a bit pessimistic to only and only an expanding leading diagonal. So according to an expanding leading diagonal, wave 3 must be bigger than wave 1. Is it the case or not? As you can see, yes. And at the same time, it should be smaller than wave 5. And yes, by like a very small margin, wave 3 is smaller than 5. So all the general rules do apply to this structure being an expanding leading diagonal. But there are some issues. You see, if you remember earlier in the video, we said in terms of the subwaves for wave 2 and 4, we must be able to find only and only ABC zigzag, and unfortunately into our wave 2, at best this is going to be an ABC flat structure, and I do actually believe this is an ABC flat. Also, this is actually a bigger of an issue. For our wave 5, I really have my doubts about this thing being a 5 wave, and instead I'm thinking this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down into A, correction structure into wave B, probably to about this point, and followed by that maybe like another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down into our ceiling. So you see, there are some major issues in here if you want to be a bit pessimistic in Jasmy and say from this side we're gonna have another strong move down in order to take the recent lows. So what is it that I'm trying to tell you? I'm actually trying to tell you odds are we are having a correction structure in here, and for example, in my view, this can be 5 down into A, ABC flat into B, and another move down into our C leg, and followed by that, this is probably going to be an ABC to about this point, since in here I am able to find a 5 wave, and the idea is that we are having at the moment a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down, which on a higher degree it's going to be into an A, correction for wave B, and we may see a continuation of this move down into our C leg, but no worries on a higher degree. In my view, at least according to my primary case in the short term, these are the subwaves for a WXY in form of a double zigzag potentially, meaning what? After this short-term phase down is over, we are most likely going to get yet another strong move on the upside. It's just the fact that before we get that move, we are going to continue our move down a little bit more. And here is two more very important reasons for this structure to be in play. Number one, you see, when this move up right in here happened, it happened way too fast, and as a result of it, in H1 and also 30-minute time frame, we did create some beautiful looking gaps, and I think the most important one was somewhere around the 1.54 cents area right in here. So as you can see, since we're not there yet, makes sense to argue this is going to continue a little bit more, because I believe gaps 95+% of the time are going to get filled. Now, let's zoom in more and see what is happening in this area. Earlier in the video, I told you if you want to be bullish, you need to be able to find 5 wave off of the lowest low, and I think this actually does fall into the category of a beautiful looking 5 wave on the upside. Now, I am really hoping that in Jasmy coin, if we want to be truly bullish, this is going to be on a higher degree, wave 1, followed by a correction for wave 2. And what's next if discount is happening? You know the answer. Big move up into wave 3 and 4 and 5. Should I right now be jumping into this kind of bullish conclusions? I don't really think so. I do like to be a bit pessimistic and not necessarily be overwhelmingly optimistic. So, you know, let's just say this. I think in the short term, we are going to do something like this, and at least we are going to have yet another decent move on the upside in order to once more take the highs. Now, At that point, what's gonna happen is really, really the key. What you do not want to see in Jasmy is maybe from these areas a very strong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, generally a good move down without a lot of overlapping of the waves in order to take this important low, because that is going to unfortunately confirm that, you know what, these are the sub waves for an A, B, C zigzag, meaning what, our move down is just simply not over yet. What you want to see on the other hand is actually a rather strong move up, and this move must continue a little bit more, but followed by that a very slow move down, a correction structure, and between our pullbacks you must be able to find constantly overlapping of the waves and then hit another move up. Why is this so important? Because at that point I'm able to tell you, oh look, we are having on a higher degree beautiful looking 5 wave on the upside, which is a great sign suggesting the bottom is in. And pay attention, I said suggesting the low is already in. Okay, there is no certainty in any market at any given moment. We are only talking about different possibilities. So, you know, just because we are having so far at least a 5 wave up followed by a correction down doesn't mean that we should flip like 1000% bullish and call this point our final low with absolute certainty. No, for example, I actually do see a scenario suggesting this is an A, B, and guess what, 5 wave up into our C leg, and maybe even from the current point we're going to get a move down and take the loss. This scenario absolutely can be in play. It's just the fact that based on what I'm seeing in the short term, it may not necessarily be my primary case. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in Jasmy coin. Anyway, if you found any value in my content, I would really appreciate if you like this video and consider subscribing to my channel and follow me on Twitter. And if you want more, maybe you want a complete analysis for your own specific crypto, or maybe you want to learn some decent TA in order to be able to make good money in the markets, you can become a member and ask me anything you want. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.